Hello and welcome back to Geneva, New York for game number 2 of the PBR New York Future Games for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic joined alongside Derek Jowozniak.
Joswiak. Close enough.
Ah, man,
Close enough.
keep adding it up.
Trust me, I've gotten a lot
Yeah,
worse.
that's good. So he's sitting in right now for my brother from another, Al Fisher, who, what else, is trying to take care of lunch. No shocker there.
Listen, people got to eat.
Yeah, well, they definitely got to eat. So Derek, best well known in these parts of upstate New York for his Tip of the Cap podcast, always highlighting some of New York State's finest baseball players. So appreciate you sitting in and joining us today and giving us a little bit more info on some of these guys that you've either coached against, have seen way too many times, or making it fun. But it's the top 70 representatives of the 2022 and 23 classes that are uncommitted, and it looks like we're going to jump right into this with pitcher for Team Onyx, Daniel McElhinney. And we'll have our TrackMan data up soon.
Looks like we got number 13 leading off. That is Matt Thorson from Chatham. He is a shortstop, right-handed pitcher.
Indeed, nice frame, 6'2", 185. Was the offering here early in the first inning. We've got our TrackMan data up.
We got 1-1 count here. Nice little off-speed pitch for a called strike.
Man, some nice movement as he hits the brakes. And it's funny, I guess, since we are in the Finger Lakes region, we've got a little bit of a brisk wind in the fall starting to kick up just a bit.
Sure do. Definitely a little bit unseasonal up here. Usually it's still a little bit warmer, more like summer, but still a gorgeous day for baseball.
Oh, man, and I'll tell you, gorgeous facility here at McDonough Park as he
foul ball off his foot.
Chops at that one. Just beautiful and historic in so many ways. So it has that old school flair to it. But so much care has been put into this facility, and it's just so historic. You know, like some of baseball's biggest names have played on this field at one time or another. As Thorson pops one up, and the squeeze.
You know, we talk about these, these guys not really playing together. This is a group of guys that were invited to play for this, play in this tournament showcase tournament here, and you know, a lot of times that communication is tough, especially when you first start, because you're not used to playing with these guys. You know, when, especially first baseman, pitcher. You know, maybe a first baseman got a pitcher that loves taking the ball, and now he's looking, okay, well, I'm all right. I'm going to go get it now, and it's definitely interesting to see. Start off with the ball low here.
All right, so now stepping in is Xander Teeter, Saratoga Springs, 5'9", class of 2022, shortstop.
Called strike on the outside.
Some nice job by McElhinney as he is an 85-mile-an-hour offering.
Just missed off the outside. McElhinney's got some good arm action, a lot of whip on that arm.
Yeah, sitting pretty consistent too. Pretty good rotation there. Just about a 1-to-7 ratio, coming from 1 o'clock over the top and then bringing it down. Peppers that one.
Called strike, making it 2-2. Curveball in for a swinging strike.
So he gets him. So McElhinney handles his first 2 at-batters, and that'll bring up number 3.
This is Tanner DeGrazia from McQuaid Jesuit. 6'1", 175. He's a middle infielder. Ball just off.
Pounds the first ball there. Good take on the outside. Let's see this real quick.
Ooh, ball just inside. Got him on the hip.
Well, after a clean first 2 batters, that one just gets away from just a little bit.
Getting on base the hard way there.
Yeah.
Number 15 is from Webster Thomas, James Bolton.
All right.
James Bolton here from Webster Thomas, 6'1", 185, class of 22. Hitting cleanup for the blue team. Ball just off.
All righty.
Here's delivery. Ball just down. And 3-0. He misses outside with a fastball there.
And get an opportunity to take a little bit of a look for McElhaney as he tries to manage the run game here over at first.
McElhaney sitting in the mid-80s all across the board here. Good 3-0 hack there. Swinging strike. Brings the count 3-1. And ball 4 off the outside of the plate.
All right, so Bolton makes his way down to first. And now with 2 outs and 2 runners on, we got a catcher removing some gear. Bring up number 8.
That is Matt Queen from Poly Prep, a catcher and right-handed pitcher.
All right.
5'10", 155, class of 23.
So a 2-out RBI opportunity for Queen as he digs in.
Good spot, just missed off the corner.
Again, 84-mile-an-hour offering.
Been consistently 84 from the stretch there. Gets the fastball in, foul ball straight back for strike 1.
So not sure of the format for this game. We do know that in game number 1, starters went 4 innings, and the relievers came in and threw 3 apiece.
Yes. Another fastball getting into the zone, fouled straight back.
Hey, guys, we got a message on the iPad. It says, like, okay or something. Oh, okay. All right, so we're looking to reset.
Got a little technical difficulty here.
Yeah. So the TrackMan data, that one always creates a unique situation, but here at PBR, so we're streaming live the games today, but everyone is familiar with the skills competition, which happened last night. That'll be updated on every PBR player profile, which is what's really important for the pitchers at this point, which is why they were willing to shut down the game and make sure the TrackMan is recording all the data that they need, make sure they have the correct player profile, so as the event goes on, you can always go back and recapture. It's there for not just the coaches, but the players, and obviously there are other supporters on the home front. So it's one of the things I've always admired about PBR, that it's always about making sure every kid has the same experience and we get all the data points that are needed to do a true evaluation. So it looks like we're back at it.
And that is something I can tell you that Dan Savit takes a lot of pride in doing. Ball in the dirt to Queen here, as moves the runners up to second and third with 2 away.
All right. It's funny. Wind's kicking up a little bit here today.